What if I told you that paradise could kill you? Well, it can. So stick around for number 4 because this one you're gonna need to learn. In 2023 alone, over 150 people lost their lives to encounters with marine predators. Not sharks as you might expect, but creatures far more insidious. Some so small you'd never see them coming, others hiding in plain sight. In this video, we'll encounter 6 marine assassins responsible for more human fatalities than sharks each year. Some you may know, others will surprise you, but all deserve our respect and caution. Let's jump right in. Our journey begins with perhaps the most lethal creature in our oceans, a being so deadly it can kill an adult human in under 5 minutes. Yet you might swim right through a group of them without noticing until it's too late. The box jellyfish, specifically the Australian sea wasp, isn't just dangerous, it's a perfect killing machine. With 24 eyes arranged in clusters of 6, it's one of few jellyfish species that actively hunts rather than drifts. Each transparent tentacle, stretching up to 10 feet, contains over 5,000 nematocysts, microscopic venom-filled harpoons that fire upon contact. The venom is a sophisticated cocktail of toxins that attack the nervous system, heart, and skin cells simultaneously. Survivors describe the pain as beyond comprehension, like being burned with hot metal and electrocuted simultaneously. But many victims don't survive to tell the story. What makes the box jellyfish particularly dangerous is how its venom targets multiple body systems at once. Within seconds, victims experience excruciating pain. Within minutes, the cardiovascular system begins to fail. Without immediate treatment, death can occur from cardiac arrest before reaching shore. In northern Australia's coastal waters, beaches often close during box jellyfish season. Emergency stations equipped with vinegar, which deactivates unfired nematocysts, stand ready. But here's what's truly frightening. As ocean temperatures rise, these deadly phantoms are expanding their range. They've now been spotted as far south as Sydney and in waters previously considered too cool for them. But not all deadly marine creatures announce themselves with pain. At first glance, this creature seems harmless, even beautiful. No bigger than a golf ball, the blue-ringed octopus spends most of its life in camouflage, blending perfectly with coral and rock formations. But when threatened, these hypnotic blue rings are nature's warning sign, perhaps the most important visual warning you could ever receive. This tiny mollusk carries enough neurotoxin to kill 26 adult humans within minutes. What makes this assassin particularly dangerous is the nature of its attack. Its bite is virtually painless. Many victims don't even realize they've been bitten until paralysis begins to set in. There is no anti-venom. The venom blocks sodium channels and nerve cells, essentially short-circuiting your nervous system. Victims remain fully conscious as paralysis spreads, eventually reaching the diaphragm and stopping breathing. The only treatment is mechanical ventilation until the toxin clears, which can take 24 hours or more. Australian lifeguards tell people, if it's small, colorful, and in a tide pool, don't touch it, period. By the time symptoms appear, you might be too far from medical help. These beautiful little creatures deserve space and respect. Divers who encounter the blue-ringed octopus describe a mixture of awe and primal fear. One wrong move could be their last. Yet despite its lethal potential, this octopus isn't aggressive. It only displays its rings and bites when threatened or cornered. But not all ocean predators are so reluctant to attack. Imagine a creature that has remained virtually unchanged for over 200 million years. A living fossil whose hunting strategy is so effective, evolution hasn't needed to improve upon it. This is the saltwater crocodile, the largest reptile on Earth and one of the few animals that views humans as prey. Weighing up to 2,000 pounds and reaching lengths of 23 feet, what makes these prehistoric predators truly terrifying is their patience and explosive power. They can remain motionless for hours, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. When they do, they accelerate from 0 to 30 miles per hour in milliseconds. Their bite force is measured at over 3,700 pounds per square inch, powerful enough to crush a human skull or sever limbs instantly. For comparison, a lion's bite registers around 650 psi. Unlike most creatures in our countdown, saltwater crocodiles actively hunt humans. In parts of Southeast Asia and Australia, crocodile attacks claim dozens of lives annually. They're excellent swimmers, capable of traveling over 500 miles through open ocean. This explains their wide distribution across the Indo-Pacific region. Research has revealed how intelligent these animals are. They learn patterns, where people wash clothes, where they fish, where children swim. They can remember these locations and return repeatedly. They're calculating hunters, not mindless eating machines. In northern Australia's Kakadu National Park, rangers have documented individual crocodiles establishing ambush points near popular fishing spots. Some even recognize the sound of fishing boat motors, associating them with an easy meal when fish are pulled aboard. But sometimes danger comes not from massive jaws or tentacles, but from creatures so small you might dismiss them entirely. Among the thousands of seashells that wash up on tropical shores, one stands out for its exquisite pattern and deadly potential. The geographic cone snail looks like a perfect souvenir, its shell a masterpiece of nature's artistry. But collecting this shell with its living occupant inside could be the last decision you ever make. Beneath its beautiful exterior lies one of nature's most sophisticated weapons, a modified tooth that acts like a harpoon connected to a venom gland. When threatened, the snail fires this harpoon with lightning speed, injecting a complex venom called conotoxin. This venom is so potent that a single strike can kill an adult human in hours. There is no anti-venom. Even more disturbing, the toxin contains compounds that block pain receptors, meaning victims might not even realize they've been envenomated until paralysis begins. Ironically, this same deadly venom has become a treasure trove for medical research. Compounds derived from cone snail toxins are now being developed into non-addictive painkillers 1,000 times more powerful than morphine. Nature's deadliest innovations often hold keys to healing. Experienced shell collectors follow one simple rule with cone snails: admire with your eyes, not with your hands. After 30 years of collecting, veterans never pick up a cone shell unless they're certain it's empty. Dozens of cone snail species exist, with varying levels of toxicity. The geographic cone is considered the deadliest, earning its nickname the cigarette snail, because after being stung, you supposedly only have enough time to smoke a cigarette before dying. But some ocean killers announce their deadly nature more clearly. Imagine walking barefoot through shallow tropical waters, enjoying the warm sand between your toes. Suddenly, excruciating pain shoots through your foot, pain so intense that victims have begged doctors to amputate their limb rather than endure it. You've just encountered the stonefish, nature's master of disguise and owner of the most venomous spines of any fish known to science. These ambush predators have evolved to look exactly like coral-encrusted rocks, remaining motionless for days as they wait for prey to pass by. Each of its 13 dorsal spines connects to 2 venom glands that inject toxin when pressure is applied, such as an unfortunate foot stepping on it. The venom contains proteins that cause excruciating pain, tissue death, and in severe cases, cardiovascular collapse. Treatment involves immersing the wound in water hot enough to scald, around 45 degrees Celsius or 113 degrees Fahrenheit. The heat denatures the protein toxins, providing the only relief from pain that morphine often can't touch. An anti-venom exists, but must be administered quickly. Medical professionals who specialize in tropical medicine report that in 20 years of treating marine envenomations, stonefish stings produce the most consistently severe pain reactions. Even tough military personnel, people trained to endure hardship, have been reduced to tears. The pain has been described as like having your foot held in molten metal. These deadly fish are found throughout the Indo-Pacific, particularly in the shallow waters of coral reefs, exactly where tourists love to wade. Australia's Great Barrier Reef, Indonesia's resort islands, and the Philippines all harbor healthy stonefish populations. The simplest protection? Never walk barefoot in shallow tropical waters, and always shuffle your feet when entering the ocean. This creates vibrations that may cause the stonefish to swim away rather than rely on its camouflage. But sometimes the ocean's predators don't hide at all. In fact, some announce their presence with one of nature's most beautiful displays. Graceful, beautiful, and potentially deadly. Sea snakes represent an evolutionary marvel, air-breathing reptiles that have adapted to a fully aquatic lifestyle. Their flattened tails act as paddles, allowing them to swim with remarkable elegance through coral reefs and open waters. Among the approximately 70 species, the beaked sea snake stands apart. Its venom is estimated to be 4 to 8 times more potent than that of a king cobra. A single bite can deliver enough neurotoxin to kill 22 adults. Most human encounters occur when these snakes become entangled in fishing nets. Despite their lethal potential, sea snakes are generally docile and bites are rare. Their small mouths and rear-positioned fangs make it difficult for them to envenomate humans effectively. Marine herpetologists have documented a fascinating behavior. Despite their deadly capability, sea snakes show remarkable reluctance to bite. Studies have shown that even when provoked, they often deliver dry bites with no venom. It's as if they know their venom is too valuable to waste on something they can't eat. But this reluctance shouldn't breed complacency. When sea snakes do bite defensively, the consequences can be severe. The venom attacks the nervous system and muscles, leading to paralysis, muscle breakdown, and kidney failure. As with many ocean predators, giving these creatures space and respect is the key to safe coexistence. The ocean, home to some of our planet's most remarkable evolutionary achievements. Each creature we've encountered today has perfected its survival strategy over millions of years, fine-tuning defenses and hunting techniques to thrive in a competitive environment. Understanding these animals, their behaviors, habitats, and the true nature of the threats they pose is our best defense. Knowledge dispels fear and replaces it with something far more valuable: respect. The ocean's deadliest inhabitants rarely seek confrontation with humans. Most encounters result from our intrusion into their world, not their invasion of ours. By learning their patterns and respecting their space, we can share their realm safely. If you've enjoyed this journey into the ocean's most lethal inhabitants, help us continue exploring the wonders and mysteries of our natural world. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share with fellow ocean enthusiasts. And tell us in the comments, which of these marine predators fascinated you most? Or do you know of another dangerous sea creature we should feature in our next episode? Until next time, stay curious, stay respectful, and when in doubt, look but don't touch. The ocean's deadliest prefer to be admired from a safe distance.